Jeremiah faithfully proclaimed the message the Lord had given him. Though many refused to listen, the officials became angry and persuaded King Zedekiah to hand him over to them. They lowered God's prophet by ropes into a muddy cistern. There was no water there, only mud, and Jeremiah slowly sank, abandoned in the darkness where no one expected him to survive. It seemed as though the voice of truth had been buried beneath the earth. It seemed as though heaven had grown silent, but God had not forgotten his servant. Sometimes life may put you in a deep pit, but God will never forget you. He knows exactly where you are. His mighty hand will bring you through. When everyone else walks away, his faithful love remains. The God who remembered Jeremiah still remembers you today. Then Ebed-Melech, a Cushite serving in the king's palace, heard what had happened. Though he was a foreign servant, he refused to remain silent while God's prophet suffered. He courageously stood before the king and said, "These men have acted wickedly against Jeremiah." The king commanded him, "Take 30 men and lift Jeremiah out before he dies." Ebed-Melech gathered old rags and worn-out clothes, lowered them with ropes into the cistern, and said, "Place these beneath your arms so the ropes will not hurt you." With compassion, with wisdom, with courage, they pulled Jeremiah safely out of the pit. Sometimes life may put you in a deep pit, but God will never forget you. He knows exactly where you are. His mighty hand will bring you through. He sends help you never expected. He opens doors no one else can open. The God who remembered Jeremiah still remembers you today. Sometimes your pit is not filled with mud. Sometimes it is filled with unpaid bills. God has seen you in your financial pit. Sometimes it is filled with sickness that refuses to leave. God has seen you in your hospital pit. Sometimes it is filled with loneliness in a crowded world. God has seen you in your lonely pit. Sometimes it is filled with rejection after giving your very best. God has seen you in your pit of disappointment. Sometimes it is filled with tears that no one else notices. God has seen you in your hidden pit. Sometimes it is filled with waiting for a child, waiting for healing, waiting for a job, waiting for immigration papers, waiting for restoration, waiting for an answered prayer. God has seen every one of your pits. Do not believe the pit is your future. Do not believe the mud is your destiny. If God knew where Jeremiah was, he knows where you are. If God could send Ebed-Melech, he can send your help. If God could lift his servant from the cistern, he can lift you from the place where hope has sunk. Nothing is hidden from the eyes of God. God did not forget Ebed-Melech either, because he trusted the Lord and risked his own safety to rescue Jeremiah. God later made him a promise: "I will surely rescue you. You will not fall by the sword, because you have trusted in me." The God who rewards faithful courage still remembers those who choose what is right when everyone else chooses what is easy. Sometimes life may put you in a deep pit, but God will never forget you. He knows exactly where you are. His mighty hand will bring you through. The pit is not the end of your story. The mud is not the end of your song. The God who lifted Jeremiah can lift your life again. People may forget you, friends may overlook you, the world may leave you in the pit, but God never forgets where his children are. For the God who remembered Jeremiah remembers you.